Very good morning, Johnny. I'm audible.
Yes, Rajesh.
Thank you. So yesterday I discussed about Grafana installation. So anybody have any questions on that?
No, Rajesh.
No questions? Very good. So today I'm going to explain about what is Prometheus. So let's go to the website name Prometheus. This is a prometheus.io. So even this Prometheus also, it's an open source free software available for monitoring the services. It records the metrics and in the timeline series. So it maintains the database of the timeline series. Okay. So built in using HTTP pull model mechanism, they'll use it. So the completely Prometheus is working on the configuration file name called prometheus.yml file. This is a static configuration. So this file will get pull the information from the servers and based on the configuration and it will store the information on the Prometheus time series database, and whenever required you can fetch the reports. You need to integrate the Grafana, okay, so with the Prometheus, and we can see the dashboards and the other charts. That's the main purpose we are using Prometheus. So Prometheus initially the release the date is 2012. Okay. So 2012 completely it's built on the Apache license model. So even this is also mostly it's an open source platform. Come here. This is a Prometheus dashboard here. So basically it's a multi-dimensional data model. Okay, various level of the data will fetch and it will store into the Prometheus time series data. It identifying the based on the metric names and the key value pair configuration. Okay, what is the services? What is the name? Based on that, the information will get pulled. Suppose if you want to download this particular Prometheus services, Prometheus services. So how you will be installation and configuration? I'll show you. Example, if you click download, okay, if you click download, only Prometheus only single model is available. So based on the various platforms are available like Darwin, and Darwin also is a different kind of Linux family model is there, and Linux and Windows. So these are the three models are there, and the latest version is a 2.47.0 that was released in the year of 2023, ninth month and 6th. So recently, a couple of weeks back, the product was released. Okay. So before that, so the release was 6th month and 23rd, and before that, 7th month, 28th. So mostly if you're seeing this, okay, mostly if you're seeing this, the particular Prometheus is updating very frequently by Prometheus organization. So based on your organization structure, so which type of hardware model you are using, you need to select that. Mostly guys, you guys are using 386 model and AMD 64-bit model. So these are the models you are going to use. Based on that, your requirement, you need to select either ARM mode, that's a Windows Intel family, you can select it. Either if you're selecting the AMD 64, AMD based hardware platform, if you're using, you can select this one. Understand? Any other question? Come back to the back. Okay. So we have a support and training options are available. So even Prometheus will be supporting if any customer have any problem. So they'll be providing this. So Prometheus certified associate, even certificate training also they'll be provided. So mostly some companies are looking for this and offering this certificate. Not that much of important. And the courses are offered. So the Linux Foundation, Chrome Labs, Robust Perceptions, these are the companies are providing. Mostly we guys are depending with the Linux Foundation. Linux Foundation is very famous organization for providing the Linux related services training. Okay, most of the people are buying the training material here, and there will be self material are available for self learning purpose. Okay, very good material. Okay, even I have followed a few videos and a few documents. Really, it's awesome. So I have uh, selected few material for Linux purpose, Linux learning. Okay, see this. This is a monitoring system and services with the Prometheus. The course cost is $299. Is it clear?
It is paid version, sir.
Sorry, it's a paid one, no free. This Linux Foundation is just like a learning management system. It's online education. Okay, let's go here. So go to the downloads. So here, Prometheus for Windows. This is the option is there. You can directly select this one and it downloads. But actually, I will download this directly file from the my AWS system because of my system is not that much of free space is available. So let me log into AWS console and go to the server and I'll install this. Yeah, go to EC2. So this is a server. Yesterday we have connected from my system. Now I'm moving to the next window. Prometheus, and go to this website. Actually, I think Prometheus, there is a movie also is there. That's why when we have selected in the Google, it is showing like a Prometheus was launched in the year of 2012. Okay. Hmm. So there's a movie is there. Even this movie also released in the year of 2012. Okay. So movie was released in the year of 2012. Maybe they're getting inspiration from this movie they have given the name. Really don't know. Think system is very slow. See here, the release date is 2012 only. Okay. So maybe they inspired with the movie name. So you can go to downloads, mm, and you can select this zip file, the Windows one. Now it is downloading. Go here and open the folder. This is a one, right click, extract all, select it. Now you can open this folder. So these are the main files are available. These are the main files are available. And this is a actually configuration file. I told you, prometheus.aml file. This specific file we need to open with the Notepad++ or any other editor tool. You can check this. You can check this. Hmm. So there's a static configuration. The target should be get connected. What is the IP address? Okay, this is a very most important. The targets. Hmm. So that we need to change accordingly. What is the port number we have allowed? So what is the port number we have allowed? What is the port number we have allowed for the yesterday session for Grafana? Hmm? Anybody can tell me?
3,000, I think so.
Huh?
3,000.
3,000, huh?
3,000.
3,000. So probably if the 3,000 port is running, you can give the port number 3,000. Okay. Either if any port number is running with 8080, you can provide 8080. Maybe if the port number is running with the 8989, you can provide the port number is 8989. Okay. That is a very important thing. You need to select it. Okay. So here, especially, there is a scrap configuration is there. There's a scrap configurations are available. So there is a job you can provide like a Prometheus and the metrics static configuration. This is a local host. So local host is especially local host is especially the local server of the machine. We should not able to provide any IP address. You can directly use a name and we can connect it. That's the meaning it. Okay. Now, if you are managing and with a Grafana, So what you can do, whatever the default configuration for the Prometheus that will be running at the port number 9090, now you can copy this particular segment. Okay, now you can copy this particular segment. You can copy like this and go to the next line and you can paste here. So now it will be like this. So here, this particular value, just you can give some space. Okay. And you can give the job name is Grafana. And the port number which we used previously, 3000. Okay. I provide. Okay. So like this. So I would able to manage the multiple systems based on the configuration static one from the Grafana dashboard. Clear? You can see this. These are the port numbers and this is a local server. You can safely configure these instances. So otherwise it will become a big problem. The next point is, maybe you have seen this, the configuration from the static configuration, the first one. Okay. So here the targets are showing is right. You can give the multiple targets. You can give the multiple targets between the line also. So in that static configuration targets, it's mentioning that multiple values. So you can give the multiple names. The list of servers you can maintain.
రాజేష్ ఒక డౌట్ రాజేష్.
Yes, please.
ఇప్పుడు టార్గెట్ ప్లేస్ లో మనం స్ప్లంక్ లేకపోతే నెగోస్ అవి కూడా పెట్టొచ్చా? అంటే ఒకవేళ చేయాలనుకుంటే
Maybe this is also Splunk also is a monitoring tool, you know, right? Huh? But we never worked with the Splunk actually. I really no idea. Okay. So Prometheus and Grafana is a very best combination.
ఓకే, ఈ కాంబినేషన్ ఇలానే ఇస్తారు అన్నమాట.
Maybe this combination is like that. Splunk also, I never worked honestly. Okay. So that is also monitoring tool. Okay. Such kind of things they'll be doing that.
అంటే మనకి అవైలబిలిటీ ఉన్న పోర్ట్ను బట్టి పోర్ట్ నెంబర్స్ ఇస్తాం కదా రియల్ టైంలో.
Yes. Based on the availability port on the server.
Okay.
If the port is already used, we should not use it. Maybe you can use 9091 like that for the particular services.
Okay.
The service binding with the port number, this type of configuration file we need to edit. Yesterday, I have edited with the custom.ini file, right? You remember? For Grafana configuration.
Yes, config file, yes. అంటే రియల్ టైంలో లోకల్ హోస్ట్ అని మెన్షన్ చేస్తామా పోర్ట్ నెంబర్, లేకపోతే అక్కడ రాస్తామా?
IP address of the server. Even local host also, if you mention that, not a problem. But we need to add one more line, like the target should be below the targets. The value will be changing like IP address, then followed by port number.
Okay. మనం అంటే ఇక్కడ కనెక్ట్ అవ్వడం పబ్లిక్ IP అడ్రస్ వాడతాం కదా.
No. That is external one. That's external one. Always you are giving the private IP address only. We are not giving the public IP address. Public IP address means if you're providing, that will be breaching your security value. Anybody can able to enter, right? Huh?
Yes, sir. అంటే నేను
We should not provide any services outside with the public, only until unless it is a website.
ఓకే. ఓకే. నిన్న సర్వర్లో మనం గ్రఫానా సర్వర్ అయితే అదే సర్వర్లో ఇప్పుడు మనం ప్రొమెథియస్ కూడా ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తున్నాం.
Exactly. Right. So Prometheus for fetching the data for the server monitoring and timeline series of database maintaining. This database will be graphically presenting in the web world, in the web page by using the Grafana. Graphically representing, that is called name called Grafana. It's a visualizer. Okay, so now I'm going to save this configuration file now, YAML configuration file. Then go to downloads. So Prometheus file. Now this is a Prometheus application file is there. Just double click. Now the script will run and it will configure the particular prometheus.yml file on the server. Actually, the server configuration is very low. Okay, that's why it's slowly running. So run anyway. You can see this server is ready to receive the web request. Okay. So meanwhile, I can go to the browser. Okay. So what is the port number for Prometheus? 9090. Now 9090. So successfully the Prometheus server was ready now. Now can go to the I think status configuration. You can check this. What are the configuration we did? Yeah. And now you can check the status targets is up and running. Yeah. Clear? Huh? So I configured both servers. Prometheus server, Prometheus is monitoring Prometheus only, and Grafana service also monitoring. This status is showing us up. Okay. So this is a way we are configuring the files under the prometheus.yaml file and check the status of the server health status. Okay. Any other question? Then come back to the main status. So here is the execution point. So here in the execution point, so we can able to uh, one minute. This is a page, right? So now here we can type like a go, type go. Some parameters are there. Suppose I'm going to monitor memstats. Memstats. So memstats look total. Okay. This is the one I'm planning to count it. Okay. I'm planning to count it for the server. So I want to get execute. So this is the query commands actually. And once you click execute, this is the values are showing now. Graphs. So graphs will be showing. Okay. Based on this statistical analytics of memory status, and it will be showing here about the server information. So these commands, okay, you need to, based on slowly, you can review and change one by one. You can improve the knowledge. So you need to set up the environment first, and one by one, you need to check the memory status, disk status, network status, like that. You can change frequently, and we can monitor the health of the server. Monitor the health of the server. So keep on, if you're using, the graphs will be keep on changing that. So maybe you can use this type of graphs. Maybe you can use this type of graphs. Show example. So it will be changing like that. So last 1 hour, 2 hour, the total data will be showing here. Any other question?
ఎస్ రాజేష్. ఇప్పుడు ఈ సర్వర్లో ఉన్న అప్లికేషన్స్ ఇవి అనలైజ్ చేస్తుందా, లేకపోతే ఇంకా బయట ఉన్న అప్లికేషన్స్
Same
కానీ
example, Grafana is application, right? Of course, Grafana is application. Huh? So Grafana server, in which port number it is running? 3000 port. I have mentioned, right? It's checked that. So the particular local host 3000 port is working fine. So based on the particular services, I would able to monitor. Like that, maybe you're installing some XYZ services. You can monitor. So you need exact parameters you need to find out. Then you can put that and you can monitor the services. Okay. Now add panel. So one more panel you can add and you can create it. So based on your requirement, you can so change accordingly. Go SQL status connection maximum open. Execute. If maybe any SQL services, if it is running that. So I would able to check this. So nothing is there here. This say it's an Active Directory server. Okay. If anything is there, you can able to see like this. So if you are show the unstacked graph and the stacked graph, you can check this. So these all information are under prometheus.yml file. The prometheus.yml file, I told you how to modify, but you had to keep on check that what is the main configuration you are looking, that you need to update it. Otherwise, don't change anything there. Huh? If you want, you can change the port number in the Grafana and you can check the service is down or not. Shall we do that? Huh? If you're changing the port number of Grafana 3000 to some other port number, okay, so it will be showing here. So it will be down. So because of the port is changing, right? So obviously the connection will be down. But right now both are up means, so communications are good. So now I'm going back to the Grafana dashboard. Okay. So next step, I need to integrate these two Grafana. Okay. These two Grafana with Prometheus. I need to do that configuration. Okay. If that it is we have set up, then easily we can able to fetch the reports, very beautiful diagrams from the Grafana dashboard itself. So what I'm planning is tomorrow I'm planning to create one web server. Okay. I already I already created few servers, right? One web server I will create are readily available. That server I will power on. Maybe any one of the server we will take it and we will add that. We will integrate with the Prometheus with the Grafana. Okay. Prometheus with the Grafana. Then we'll go to the Grafana and we will I'll show you. So what are the things are in this particular home page? Okay, in this home page, few things are there like start one, dashboards, explore, alerting, connections, administration. This concept I'll explain. Okay, if that is okay, then you're able to manage your environment very clearly. Suppose this Grafana, okay, this is the final concept. This Grafana you want to access externally. This dashboard you want to access externally. Yes, it is possible. Somebody's asked, right? Who? I don't know. So how we can provide access then? This server is the private IP address. Sorry, this is a public IP address. This is a private IP address. We can take the public IP address and you can open here and enter it. Once you enter, this IP address is not allowed in the security group. So what we need to do in the security group, okay, especially in this particular security group, we have an inbound rule, right? This inbound rule, all traffic are allowed from internet. Okay, all traffic are allowed from internet. So that after that particular IP address, you can give colon 3000, hit enter. When hit enter, this particular page you can access from anywhere in the internet. Understood? You can try from your system and let me know this page is working or not. This page is working or not. You can check this. So this page I will give you for at least one day. So everybody, if you're interested, you can set up this lab. Otherwise, you can use this address. You can access. I'll share the username and password. Okay. Then you can just explore your what are the options in the Grafana dashboards. Both Prometheus and Grafana, I'll show you. Okay, if you want to access uh, Grafana also, what is the port number? Sorry, Prometheus 9090. Even Prometheus also accessing now. You can please check and let me know from your system whether you're able to connecting or not. So most of the team in our offices, this particular details we will be creating some DNS record. DNS record. The DNS record they will be configuring and with some kind of friendly name. So they're able to access it. Hmm? They're able to access it.
Rajesh, can you ping me in a chat box?
I'll tell you, chart is not working. I think so. 13.235.13.235.31.127. That's IP address and followed by the port number :3000. So mostly in real-time environment, how they are giving the friendly name. Just I'll show you even that configuration also. Actually, there is a DNS server is there normally. So this step, some people are using, some people are not doing that. But anyhow, I'll show you. So we have a DNS server is there. There's a DNS service. If open the DNS service, we have a alias record is available. Okay, alias record means duplicate record with a different name. Okay, in the for lookup zone in wipro.com. So we'll create a alias record. There is a alias record. Example name Grafana. See Grafana. And we are pointing to the same server. Pointing to the same server. What is the same server? AD. AD. And click OK. Check this box. That's it. Now, if anyone internally they access, see grafana.wipro.com:3000. Okay, the page will work. Understand? This is a friendly name they will be configuring. The friendly name. You can easily remember this name in your company, in your project. This is the way they'll be configured. So normally Grafana will be in separate server and Prometheus will be in separate server. So how I'll configure? So we can do the Prometheus and we are pointing to the Prometheus server. Grafana will be pointing to the Grafana server and they'll be giving the friendly name and we are accessing the port number and we are able to logging in. But this is not working externally because of it's the internal one. Okay. Understood? Any other question?
Yes, Rajesh. Applications ని ఇప్పుడు మనం ఎలా కాన్ఫిగర్ చేస్తాం
That I'll
అప్లికేషన్స్
show you in the next class. Okay.
Okay,
I need to integrate and I need to show you. Okay. At least I'll show you some web application. Huh? That's today also we are seeing that Grafana also is application only. Okay. Grafana also application is running at the port number 3000. And Grafana act as a Grafana role for fetching the data. So fetching the data today is it's a blank dashboard. Do you have any dashboard here today? Did you see any dashboards?
no.
No, right? I didn't configure both of them. So right now, Prometheus is monitoring the Grafana. Tomorrow, I'll configure Grafana and Prometheus interlink each other, and I will create the dashboards. So if I'm explaining today, definitely you'll forget. Okay. So I'll I'll explain in the next video.
రాజేష్ అలానే డోకర్ కోబర్నెట్ కూడా లింక్ ఎలా చేస్తాం అక్కడ నోట్ ఐవి ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేయగలరు డాష్ బోర్డ్ మీద చూపించగలరు.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay.
So if you have the server, we can easily configure that. So configuration only is the main point. Okay, Ravi. So example, if the prometheus.haml file is there, right? The configuration file is very important. If the configuration file is okay, then the data will be directly, it will get pulled from the server, Prometheus. You don't have any problem with that. Now it's a no database, no dashboards here. So thank you all. So please practice this, okay? And tomorrow I'll give you the login details for everyone. So don't forget it. Thank you.